This week's article is focused on audio, video, and teleconferencing. I found that there seemed to be more value placed on video and teleconferencing than on audio. In fact, I thought that the authors did not think of audio in as much esteem as the other things, as the other tools for communication. And this is exemplified in one of the articles that some of my classmates already mentioned, but the San Jose State University experiment using videos in a flipped classroom format to flipped classroom model to teach students in this very difficult class called Engineering, Electronics, and Circuits. So the students had to view the videos online from home, and then they came into class a few days a week for discussion and so forth. And the finding was that students did better taking the final exams using the flipped classroom model as opposed to the face-to-face classroom. So I thought that was very interesting. Another author, Marilyn McClellan, she blogged about the fact that video clips are the way to go now in teaching because they do enhance learning, especially in very difficult classes where the subject matter might be a little bit difficult to grasp. And she believes that, of course, there's so many different ways to do that. In her article, she talked about the use of Jing to have very short video clips to demonstrate a subject matter context. Another author, Willis, states that producing videos today is a lot cheaper than it ever was, and there's so many things you can do with videos. In fact, she mentioned one example of a class actually creating videos using YouTube to critique YouTube. So the students in the classroom created their own YouTube videos critiquing YouTube. So that's definitely very interesting. And those are examples. And really the sky's the limit, she talks about, with producing videos. In terms of my take on it, I think that synchronous videos are very valuable. They definitely do have their place. They are an alternative to a completely asynchronous instructional mode. I think that they may reduce isolation that some students online may feel. And also they may create a sense of community, especially in the teleconferencing arena where students get to interact with each other and also with their instructor. I see a problem, the challenge I see is for students who may not be on the same schedule as other students. So to create this synchronous classroom session may be a little bit difficult for people who are, for example, in a different time zone, as my group has experienced. We can't all meet at the same time, and it's very difficult and challenging. Also, so that's the downside, but I think the good side is that you really get to see your classmates and their mannerisms, and you get to kind of get to see what your professor looks like, so that's pretty good. So those are the issues that I see, but I think it's a valuable tool. I do like asynchronous learning because I do, as a learner, an independent learner, I like to be able to access the materials at my own pace, and I do favor independent learning, but I can see where there's a place for synchronous learning, and there are lots of cheap and inexpensive ways to do it. But there are challenges, and the challenges, of course, is the setup, and it takes time to deliver these things. So that's it for now. I think my time's up. Thank you.